You know, I think couples who play together stay together. And there happens to be a hot new board game in Cleveland. And we have the creator of the board game here with us today, Stan Loveman. The name of the game is Wavelength. And what I love about it so much, Stan, is it's all about relationships. It's about getting to know your partner. By the way, how cool is it that your name is Loveman on Valentine's Day? I love this.
Stanford Loveman is not an easy name to grow up with.
I can imagine.
It's okay later on.
I can imagine. So tell me the basics. If you were explaining, I've never seen the game. I've read about it, but how do you play this?
It's a very simple premise. It's all about ranking and matching. And are you on the same wavelength with your partner? So there's no right answer or wrong answer. It's how you're thinking and your partner thinking. Are they thinking in sync? Are you on the same wavelength?
Okay.
So we have more than 1,000 questions that range a whole gamut of pop culture questions from boy bands to Muppets to reality TV shows.
Oh, wow, you are updated.
Right.
Now, is this the whole pack? This is all 1,000?
Yeah. There's 256 cards with 4 questions
in
each
okay.
card.
I was going to say, all right.
So let's say if it was a reality TV show. Every team plays every round, so there's no waiting. You and your partner each have an answer pad, and you write down your top 5, I write down my top 5.
Okay.
And at the end of 1 minute, each team compares answers. So if it was reality TV and you had put down American Idol as number 1, and I had that as number 3, that's a match. We get 1 point.
Even though the ranking's different, it's still a match?
The ranking is extra points. So if you had put down Survivor as number 2, and I put down Survivor as number 2, that's a perfect match. We get an extra point.
Oh,
that's
fun.
2 points.
Oh, I like it.
Right. So every team plays every round. One of the things that we think is unique is that there's no right or wrong answer. For example, we had a couple playing, and the question was Michael Caine movies. And for number 5, they sort of drew a blank, and they both put down Star Wars.
They both put down
exactly.
Star Wars?
So they're wrong, but they're right, and they got an extra point for the same rank. So
oh, that's great.
The rest of the teams weren't happy about that, but clearly you only have 1 minute. There's no cheating involved. They just happened to be on the same wavelength.
Oh, my
It was a wrong
gosh.
wavelength, but they still got points.
That is great. So I'm thinking, why don't we check with the couples to see how they did with the game? Because I'm dying to know how this all went.
Do you want to know the question I asked them?
Yeah, let's hear what that is.
Well,
sure, I'll stand in the middle.
Trying to stay in the theme of the day, of Valentine's Day, I asked the couples to rank their top 5 romantic movies.
Great, perfect for the
So
holiday.
they only had 1 minute. Each of them were supposed to rank their top 5.
So how did we do?
We had no matches.
We had 2. Ooh, all right.
Wow.
Hold those flowers at the champions.
Yes, we are.
That's great. So I have to ask you, what were the romantic movies?
Casablanca.
Oh, you matched with him.
Sleepless in Seattle.
And you guys, neither of you had
But we have love.
There you go. What do you have? Oh, boy.
Our wedding video.
That's great.
That's actually very interesting you said that, because as long as 2 people know the answer, it's okay. If you had said our wedding video, that's a match. It doesn't have to be an actual movie from Hollywood, so there's no right answer or wrong answer.
It really is about being on the same wavelength.
Absolutely.
I think this is a great game. Now, how do we get our hands on one of these?
Well, locally, Play Matters is a small chain, about 4 stores in the region.
East side, west side?
East side mostly.
Okay.
Mentor, Pepper Pike, Solon, Shaker Square.
Okay.
Nationally, we're at Toys R Us.
Wow.
We're on Walmart.com. Amazon.com. So this is our first year going national. We got picked up by a big game company called Pressman Toys.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of them.
So we got a licensing deal, and they took us national, and we're delighted to be working with them because they took our concept and were able to spread it all around the country
and look at how
potentially the world.
colorful it is. I love
Another
this.
local designer helped us do this.
Well, congratulations on your success, and thank you all for doing this. You're such good sports.
Thank you.
Now,
I'm kidding.
if you would like this game, we're actually going to give you one. If you email us at info@canyourelatetv.com, or if you go on our Facebook and Twitter. So stay tuned, because we've got Ask Coach Kathy coming up next.
Coming up, don't lose that lovin' feelin'. Kathy shares how to keep the heart of Valentine's Day throughout the year. And next week, meet the queen of coupons. She'll help you slash your spending and reap royal savings. Next week on Can You Relate with Kathy Dawson.